Let's do a test or see how we look.
How do we look? Two
Cheers,
bad
honey.
bitches and we're sexy as fuck.
Hey guys, guess who? It's me, the Blonde Dawn, your favorite person in the entire world. And I am here today with an amazing friend of mine who I love so much. She is amazing, beautiful, talented, hilarious, so many things. And her name is
Alexa Friedman.
Woo! Today we're gonna be talking about something that, like, I mean, I don't wanna speak for both of us, but like, is probably the most important thing in my life.
Absolutely the most important number one thing in our lives.
100%.
More important than things like love,
Oh yeah,
peace,
No.
friendship, the beauty of nature,
doesn't compare.
the joy of a stranger smiling at you in passing.
Not even close.
No. More important than all those things combined.
Drum roll. I mean, if you couldn't tell by that incredibly accurate representation, today we are talking about Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, Alexa, we have to say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Game of
Ready? Game of
Thrones.
Oh my 3, 2, 1.
Game of Thrones.
I'm actually like really excited for today. We're at the 30-day countdown for the new season of Game of Thrones and the finale, which is like so sad. We're like so exciting.
I
can't wait. So sad. Today we're actually going to talk about like everything Game of Thrones related. I mean, like theories. Who's going to win the war? Who's going to live? Who's going to die? Who's going to fuck? That's something I actually brought it up today for this video, and it's a little game that we're gonna play. Don't even look. Don't look. Don't look.
Okay. Fetishporn.com.
Shut up. So we're gonna start off today with a quiz, just to show you guys how well we really know this show.
It's really important to us.
Okay. How did Daenerys Targaryen eventually hatch her dragon eggs?
In a funeral pyre.
Yes. Finish the words from the drowned god of House Greyjoy. What is dead?
May never die.
Yes, bitch. What is the battle between Jon Snow and Ramsay known as? Battle of the Bastards. What ailment does Ser Jorah suffer from? Grayscale.
Grayscale. Give me a hard question.
Which character utters the Valyrian word Dracarys? Khaleesi. The
Is that
fuck?
even a question?
The fuck? Where does Arya undergo her training to become a no one as part of the Faceless Men? Oh, the fucking
Bravos.
Bravos. No, but we're in Bravos, the House of Black and White. I got it. What is the name of the song that famously accompanies the Red Wedding? Oh shit. The Reigns of
Obviously.
Castamere, the Lannister song.
Damn it, Lannister.
You don't know any of these. What is,
I do.
What
Don't
is
say
Gendry's?
that.
What is Gendry's chosen weapon?
A fucking axe.
No, a hammer. What is the name of the insurgent group who fight against Daenerys' rule in Meereen?
The Sons of the Harpy.
Yes, good girl.
I know my girl. Danny. Don't call her that.
Who saves Tyrion Lannister's life at the Blackwater? Oh shit.
That's
Podrick?
Bronn. Oh, that's Podrick. You're
Was
right.
it Podrick
That's
Payne?
Podrick.
Podrick Payne!
With the big dick.
With the big old dick, big old dick. Which character says the line, "All men must die, but we are not men"? What is the name of the ancestral house of House Targaryen, Dragonstone?
Yeah,
You wanna fuck with me? You think I don't know my facts?
You wanna fuck with me?
Which animal did Brienne of Tarth fight in season 3?
A fucking
A bear.
Big bear.
One
A
of the
big
best
bear.
scenes of
Rah,
Game
rah,
of Thrones.
bitch.
And then Jaime comes down and saves her?
Oh.
What?
What a hero.
Jaime has a
Dun,
conscience?
dun, 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 dun.
What is the name of Arya's direwolf? Nymeria. That's
Obviously.
fucking easy. Come on, don't even fuck with me. What are the Martell daughters called?
The Sand Snakes.
When Joffrey has another one of his tantrums, what does Tyrion do? Slap him in the
Slap
face. Hell yeah. Pop! How does Brienne and Renly meet?
In high school?
I can't even believe this is the last season. It's kind of fucking with me. Like, there's only 6 episodes left. 6. Guys, 6. That's fucked up. We're the biggest, I mean,
The biggest.
whores. Fans, that's what I meant. We're gonna be talking about, like, every Game of Thrones theory that you've heard. I mean, we've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones theories and different things, but honestly, I think that, like, our theories are, like, way smarter than, like, anything
They're
else that
fucking
we've heard.
brilliant.
By far, honestly. Get ready.
Are you prepared?
Are you ready?
Shut up and listen.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. There's a lot of questions that are going to be either answered or unanswered, and we're hoping for not a lost ending. We want an ending that's like gonna solve everything. Like, number one, like, what the fuck is the Lord of Light? Who are you, babe?
Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Can you bring anyone back to life? Anybody? Or are they just specials? How many gods are there? 7 gods of the 7 kingdoms? That's a lot of gods.
That's a lot.
Who am I praying to? How do I choose my favorite?
I have to pray to fire or something? What is
Fire?
that?
What about water? Number one, who the fuck is the Lord of Light? They tell me to pray to the 7 gods of the 7 kingdoms, the old gods and the new.
And the new?
Who? Who are you?
How old are they? How new are they?
You're telling us about the Lord of Light and the many-faced gods. That's all we know. Number 1 and number 2. That's it, bitch.
That's it. What
That's
if you're
it.
spiritual?
Who are you? What if you're an atheist?
What if you're agnostic?
What if you're Jewish?
What church do you go to if you're Jewish?
What synagogue?
Where are the Game of Thrones
You're
Jews?
also Jewish, so you should know that Jews don't go to a church, so you really suck for that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
I actually really want to talk about Jon Snow's uncle. What is the deal?
He turned into a White Walker for a sec, but
Well,
then he
he's-
changed back.
Right, so
Kinda.
he's only like a bit of White Walker. We met him at the beginning. He then saved the day in season 7 when he comes and he gets Jon and saves his life. But it's like, what is Benjen's character? We know he's been like low-key kind of touched by the White Walkers. He has like a half White Walker face. Maybe Benjen is Bran Stark.
What?
Maybe Benjen and Bran are the same person.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Wow, never thought about that.
How many
But they're
theories-
like in the same scene at one point, I think.
No, they've never been in this. Oh yeah, they are. Benjen saves Bran.
Thank you
Fucking
for touching
shit
my-
ball. Okay, I'm curious about Jaime's loyalty in this last season because, like, okay, listen to me for a second. So the
I'm
last time that
listening.
we see Jaime, we're having this moment with Cersei where like she's just literally played everyone. Like she talked to Jon and to Daenerys, and she made it seem like she was gonna help them if the war was to come. She was totally fucking bullshitting them. And Jaime, who seems to be like a man of his word in a lot of ways, was almost like kind of like disgusted with Cersei for that.
And there's that scene where he's like, give the order to kill me. And she's like,
By Sir Gregor.
yeah. And she goes,
And he doesn't do it, he wouldn't
and
dare.
he's like, I don't believe you.
Well, you know, it's interesting because obviously, like, we hate the Lannisters, right? Like, everyone, like, you love,
Duh.
hate the Lannisters. But the thing is like, Joffrey was evil. Cersei's evil. Tywin's evil, right?
Tommen was dumb.
Tommen was hot and dumb. Jaime, you know, you want the opinion from the beginning that he's evil because he pushed Bran off the fucking castle.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, he, you know, in like, what was it, season 4 or whatever, he makes a vow to return Sansa and Arya back to Winterfell safely.
Yeah.
He vows that to Catelyn Stark when she sets him free. And what's crazy is it's like, okay, you don't think that like he means that, but then later on, he gives a sword to Brienne of Tarth made of Valyrian steel that was made from Ned Stark's sword. That he says to her, you know what I mean, like, save Arya and Sansa, which is like crazy because it's like, you're a Lannister, like, aren't you evil like Cersei? But it shows that he's not. What is gonna come of Jaime?
No, it's true. Like, and that's the thing about Jaime is like he's like so loyal. That's like his thing he's like best at doing. But it's like, who's he really loyal to? At the end of
Who's
the
he
day?
loyal to? So I've actually read a lot of theories about like everything centering back to Bran and Bran being the Night King.
Yeah, that's true. Especially people who read the book love Bran.
I think that's too predictable. What do you think?
Honestly, here's my answer. I don't really care that much about Bran. Any Bran haters in the house?
Not me. I think that Bran is Game of Thrones.
I think like anything that's called Bran in this life is not good.
His name is Brandon.
And he chooses to go by
Not
Bran.
Bran like
that's
the
worse.
food.
Anyone who chooses to be called Bran.
Bran is hot, and I know for a fact that you would suck Bran's dick if you had the choice.
Wouldn't want to look at it. It would have 3 eyes.
If Bran... Do you think that Bran, like, has the ability to change the past? I mean, I know that obviously the thing with Hodor, but do you think that, like, Bran is a part of the past in the way that, like...
Absolutely. I think
You
that
do.
Bran, like when the Mad King says burn them all, and they say that the Mad King kept like repeating that, it seems like a Hodor thing, honestly.
burn them all, burn them all. It's actually pretty crazy because like if you come full circle with Game of Thrones, like we started with the fact that there was the Mad King, you know, who was like this evil ruler who burned every, you know, one with wildfire and was like this horrible murderer. And now here we are like with Cersei all these years later who burned the fucking citadel. It's basically the same thing as the Mad King, but like the Mad Queen almost, you know?
That's a very good point. That's so true.
Thank you. Okay, honestly though, can I ask you a question? Yeah. If you could list 5 people that you 100% think are gonna die in the next season, who would it be?
Okay, definitely Jorah Mormont.
Oh my god, that's so true!
I think probably Jaime Lannister. I think he's gonna die.
Okay, but can we go back to Jorah Mormont for a second?
I
love him!
Yeah.
He's hot.
He's hot. In
He's
like
older than my dad, but he's hot.
He's hot in like a sunburned dad kind of way.
I would fuck him. Okay, who's next?
Jaime. I think he's gonna die.
Jaime's gonna die 100%.
Jaime's gonna die. I think Viserys and the red woman, Melisandre.
Who cares
are gonna
about
die.
either of those?
Well, they're gonna die.
No one gives a shit. I'm gonna list mine
Yeah, who
because
do you
she
think
fucking
is
sucks.
gonna die?
Jorah Mormont, I agree. Although, as much as I would love to ride his fucking face, I think that he's gonna die. As sad as it is, like, I feel like Tyrion's gonna die. It's either that Tyrion is gonna die or he's gonna sit on the fucking throne at the end.
Oh, I don't think either of those. I think he's just gonna be like a helping hand.
Number 3 is Arya. There's no way Arya's gonna die. Arya's gonna fucking kill it. You know what I hate more than anything is when people are like, oh, Arya's gonna marry so-and-so. I'm like, listen, motherfucker. Arya isn't gonna marry anyone. You know what Arya's gonna do?
What's she gonna do?
Arya's gonna fight motherfuckers like the real fucking badass bitch she is. And you know what else she's gonna do? She's gonna hop from dick to dick
are you on
like
the
it's
phone?
a motherfucking sport. She's gonna say, motherfucker, oh, you wanna fuck me? You better
You
go
wanna
through
fuck
needle.
me?
Is your dick thicker than needle though? Arya dies, that'll be like the only person that I'm really, really, really sad about dying.
I would be really sad if Daenerys Targaryen dies.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Personally, she's my favorite.
I know, but everyone...
She's got this like Beyonce beautiful vibe to her.
Yeah,
like,
but
she's a
everybody
queen.
thinks that Daenerys is gonna win. That's too predictable.
Littlefinger is gonna win.
Whether or not Daenerys sits on the throne at the end, there's gonna be some crazy battle scene with her and the dragons. And you know what I like wonder? She has 3 dragons, one of which is a fucking
Is
white
an ice
walker.
dragon?
Is if she rides one of the dragons, who's gonna ride the other one? Jon?
Oh.
I mean, he's the only other Targaryen. You know the scene when Jon like puts his hand up to the dragon, and the dragon comes over, and it smells his hand, and it's like, I know you're a Targaryen. That basically shows me that he's gonna be the one to ride the dragon in the finale.
I felt like that was more like symbolic of his physical attraction to her and like letting him in.
No,
and
no.
like, what
it was
means
all
with the
about the
dragon.
fact that dragons are connected to Targaryens in the way that direwolves are connected to Starks. But also, like, don't even get me fucking started on the wolves.
How do you feel about the wolves? Don't cry. Tell me without crying how you feel. You've got a Stark and a Targaryen here.
No, I'm fully a Stark.
I'm fully a Targaryen.
Once you get double penetrated by 2 Starks, you're a Stark.
I mean, but that hasn't happened yet.
God damn it. So I have a theory that I've been really excited to tell you, and it's about the wolves.
What's the theory?
Okay, so out of like all of the 5 wolves that we started with, we only follow one, right? Ghost. So Lady was killed, Shaggy Dog was killed, Grey Wind was killed. So left we have Ghost, who's like a big part of the cast, and then we have Nymeria, who like we lost in the first season, and then there's that like scene between her and Arya where Arya's on her way back to Winterfell, and she gets cornered by like a group of wolves, and she's like, oh shit, there's all the fucking wolves.
Oh!
And then next thing you know, a big ass dire wolf comes crawling in. It starts sniffing her like, and it smells that she has Stark blood. And she looks at it and she's like, Nymeria, is that you? So here's where my brilliant theory comes into play. I think that there's gonna be like an incredible scene in the last season where the Starks and, you know, Targaryens or whatever, they're in some kind of battle and they might be struggling or losing, and out of nowhere comes a fucking squad of wolves led by Nymeria.
Wolf Squad!
Can you believe that?
Fucking love that. Oh!
You know what also is the fear in that? Because this is probably the only thing, you know me, I don't cry. This is the only thing that can make me cry. Nymeria or Ghost being turned into a White Walker. A White Walker direwolf.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
While she's peeing, let me tell you what's actually going to happen in the end of Game of Thrones. So they're all going to get together, the people who are still alive, and they're going to make a band.
Bitch, what?
And the band is going to be called Too Cool for School. Everything's spelled wrong. So it's the number 2, Kewl, the number 4, Skewl.
No.
So we're gonna have like Daenerys on the drums, Arya on the guitar. Cersei's gonna be playing bass, but also lead singer. Jon Snow is gonna play the keyboards, and they're all gonna perform naked together. And it's gonna sound like this: bum bum ba bum bum ba da 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 bum dun dun.
Okay, honestly, in this new season, if you could decide, like, if you could choose who's gonna fuck.
Ooh. If I could choose, Jaime and Brienne of Tarth would fuck.
Oh, 100%. No, but you know who else I
sure.
want to fuck Brienne?
Who?
I want the Ginger Wildling to fuck Brienne of Tarth. Who's gonna fuck you, Brienne of Tarth? We're gonna fight for the puss, fight for the puss, fight for the puss, fight for the puss. Seriously though, who do you think would win between the Ginger Wildling and Jaime, the Ginger Wildling? And he beat that
Ginger
up.
Wildling.
He would
Beat that pussy up.
Okay, can I ask you a question? If you were going to be any character and like in their house and live in their country, who would it be?
I would want to be Daenerys Targaryen because
She's
she's
so predictable.
a beautiful, badass queen, bitch. Beautiful. I said beautiful twice, but I meant it both times. I mean, goddess, ruler, conqueror.
Do you know who I'm actually like really curious about?
Who?
So we have a bunch of people in Game of Thrones who have their dicks chopped off, right? But like, what part of the dick?
The pillar or the
stone.
stone?
Theon had the actual dick cut off, so he has no more dick. But what about like the Unsullied? Do they have balls?
Unsullied.
Do they have a dick and no balls? And then also there's Varys, Lord Varys. I don't think that he has dick or balls. I think
Barbie.
that the case
He's got
is that
Barbie parts. Smooth like a Barbie, no balls. Smooth like a Barbie, no pillar.
Speaking of dicks, you know who I'm so curious about?
Ooh, who?
Podrick.
Oh.
Okay, everyone knows that like Podrick can fuck, right? But it's one of two. It's either that Podrick has like a massive cock.
A girthquake.
That no matter, even if he's good or bad in bed, his dick is so big that it's good no matter what. That's option number 1. Then there's option number 2 that he is just incredibly skilled. Like,
And because Podrick's like, oh, I don't know how to start a fire.
yeah, that's always,
You know? But in the bedroom, he's like, come here, ladies.
clueless until he gets a puss in his face.
Who do you think has the best dick?
Sir Jorah Mormont. He's probably experienced as fuck too. Jorah Mormont doesn't give a fuck about himself. All he cares about is the needs of Khaleesi. Imagine if I was Khaleesi, you know what that would be? All foreplay. You know what Jorah Mormont would do? Spend all his breakfast, lunch, and dinner down there.
He would do that.
Lunch, brunch, tea. Out of all the Game of Thrones cast, if you could choose one that you had to be with for the rest of your life, who would it be?
Honestly, I think I'd put Kit Harington first. That wasn't my choice from the beginning. I was a Rob girl.
Well-
But I got robbed when he died.
Listen, Jon Snow's great. The only one line about Jon Snow that I've cared about in 7 seasons is that thing you do with your tongue. In 1 second, she's saying, you know nothing. And then she's like, that thing you do with your tongue, you obviously know something. And you could
Something.
show me what that something
I wanna
is.
know.
You know one thing that pisses me off about Game of Thrones?
Oh
you
my
see
God.
titties everywhere. You see pussy
Titties.
everywhere.
I'm fucking drowning in titties and pussy.
Drowning, bitch. But where are the dicks?
All you see is a sad dick of like
The
a
priest dick,
maester,
right? The maester dick.
The maester in the I'm getting shamed in
Little
the brothel.
But where are like the dicks?
Where are the
like
Hawkeye
it's exciting for guys to watch because there's titties everywhere. Even
Good
puss.
titties. Good titties.
Good fucking, thick, perky
Thick
titties. But where are the dicks? You talk about Theon's dick. I've never seen it.
And now where is it? In a box in the garbage.
And they send the box to his sister.
And she's just
She
this-
opens the box, but we don't get to see it.
What does it look like?
Where is it? Show us. I don't give a fuck that it's cut off. I'll use it as a dildo. You know what I was actually thinking of when it comes to Arya, who I love. If you guys like don't understand already, I fucking love Arya. Who introduced her to the idea of even going to Bravos, and who introduced her to Vahar Muglis?
Syrio Farrell.
Yes, precisely. Why didn't we see Syrio Farrell die in the beginning, her sword master? We see that the last scene that we ever see Syrio Farrell in, he saves Arya, and he's about to fight the Kingsguard, Mirror Tran. But you never see them actually fight. So my theory is kind of that like Syrio Forel has fucking been alive this entire time. Maybe Syrio Forel has been alive and watching over Arya this entire time.
Maybe Syrio Forel is Jaqen H'ghar.
Syrio Forel is Jaqen H'ghar. Seriously, we better get called by like the writer if we called that.
Hello, George R.R. Martin?
Yeah, call us. What about you? What about theories like that you like? What about you?
I have this one theory.
Okay.
Don't make fun of me, guys.
I'm going to, but keep going.
I have a theory about Davos. Sir Davos.
Oh my god, your obsession with Sir Davos.
I have this weird thing.
I
I'm
mean, I
obsessed
agree
with
he's
him.
a hot old man, but like seriously.
Not even in that way, physically. My theory is that every time you see Melisandre create a miracle, Sir Davos is in the room. You know, like when she gives birth to the demon, like shadow with Stannis' face.
He was in the room for that, yeah.
Or like when Jon Snow is dead and Melisandre's trying to bring him back. She's like got the little pieces of his hair and she's like, and then she's like, and she walks out of the room. The last person who's in the room with Jon Snow before he wakes up from the dead is Sir Davos.
Oh my god, you're right, dude.
Yeah. You see him for like every miracle that Melisandre does, except for the one where she takes off her necklace and then she's like an old ugly hag. Do you have any other theories?
Yes, I do actually.
Fuck yeah, of course you do.
Okay, I have a theory that Arya is going to, listen to this, brilliance. Kill Jaime, take Jaime's face, use Jaime's face to then kill Cersei as Jaime.
Oh,
so the
shit.
last thing that Cersei sees is Jaime like, I don't love you, bitch. You know whose pussy I love? Brienne of Tarth. I don't know. What else do you want to talk about? Honestly, I
don't
feel
know,
like
I'm
it's
just-
really coming to the end, right?
Like we're coming to the end of the show. I'm like, I'm not ready.
It's gonna be over soon. Like everything is gonna be over. Like there's just nothing left.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry.
No, but actually, I love you, Game of Thrones. I love you. Do you understand?
Do you even
love
know?
you.
Do you get it?
Do you get it?
I love
Do you understand the extent of my love?
Hug me! Hug me right now! What have you been doing?
No, but seriously, like, Sophie Turner, if you ever want to just hang out, like, Maisie Williams,
Amelia Clark,
girls' night,
we're here.
we'll supply the alcohol and the pot. I love you.
We have both those things. Always.
Always.
Like coming out with us.
Come and hang out.
Big titties and boobs.